James Janega, obituary editor and Trib Nation manager, spoke at Columbia College about the New York Times article and the importance of social media.
Yeah, it's interesting to be on the receiving end of reporting because it's a reminder of the kinds of things that our sources say all the time about, oh, but you didn't include this and you didn't include that, and there are all of these other things that are going on, and that is certainly the case in the Tribune story. There's a lot of other stuff in that iceberg that was below the surface of the water, and you can see the tip of it there. Yeah, there were a lot of, that story got noticed in the Tribune newsroom, and we talked about it a lot. What it didn't get into is the turnaround that we've done on the redesign of the paper, on the number of subscribers that we have, on a money-making business model, on getting out of Chapter 11, and focused instead on, and this was the point of the story, it was focused on, the 20 or so people that had been, in the executive leadership role of the newspaper that came in with Sam Zell. Sam Zell is still there. The people that were involved in that story are no longer there, and I think that was a distraction that the news gatherers, who had nothing to do with anything of that culture in that story, were really relieved to see go by. That culture was kept, firewalled out of the newsroom, but many people who are outside of our business don't understand that there is this firewall between your news gathering operation and the business operation that takes place. So we had a lot of people who asked us about that question. We had family members call and ask, are you okay? So the other thing is, we want to create as many opportunities as possible for the journalists in our newsroom to be in one-on-one contact with the readers that we write about, the community that we cover. So we do that in large, medium, and small ways. We have tweet-ups after work where we'll have conversations about the news over a beer. We'll have community conversation luncheons where twice a month we'll invite people in who are potential sources, people that we don't know well, but that are thought leaders and are connectors in various communities that are impacted by topics that we cover. And we listen. We listen very hard. We'll invite a dozen or 15 of them at a time, and then a dozen or 15 reporters and editors from the newsroom will come up. We'll have lunch. We'll talk about a topic that we agree on ahead of time, and those end up in a network of relations.